Hello there, welcome back to Crusader Kings and, well, the Dukedom of Essex. Last time we did a little bit of conquest. We got attacked by, well, the crumbling Northumbria, which is interesting. It will make it a lot easier to conquest the north, of course, which is helpful. But I think we're going to go for just straight up a conquest of Essex here, because we can, and because they're proving to be kind of weak right now. A new duke, a weak duke, and again, it's just to add to my own holdings, which is not the best thing ever. First conversion ever, a person to the Hellenic faith, which isn't too surprising considering that we have, well, approximately a 2% chance of doing anything. Now, my army composition is mostly heavy infantry, as you can see, so we're going to focus on heavy infantry because, again, giving them a boost is probably not too stupid of an idea. For now, I'll just allow the well, that's not too good. A strong person would chase. That's just not helpful. Unhappy primogeniture. They don't like that at all. Bread and water for me. I lose gluttonous. So that's a positive thing. Probably on my old age as well. I'll just allow the siege to run its course, and then we'll see what we'll do with well, the arrogant attackers here. The Duke of Northumbria, who's currently failing, and apparently here these guys are in a war, so that means that I could actually do a very quick sweep now and steal, for instance, Gwent. That would be a really easy way of nibbling a province. So I think we're going to do that. Just enforce demands, take Essex for myself, hand the city and temple out to someone random, and we'll have my army stand down. We'll declare war on good old Oldie here, and we're going to take Gwent because it gives more options in terms of who I want to attack, which is wonderful. And of course, we just re-raise our armies. We send them all to the province here, and again, they don't have any armies back at home because they sent all of theirs up to wage the defending against Prince Urgis of Pictland, Holy War for Alban. So again, they have sent their armies away. Well, at least that's what I presumed. But they have their army here, so we might as well just well, we'll just siege. It's simpler, I get more money, I can destroy their army anytime I want. Hopefully it'll just go north and kill by itself. The Iconoclast faith triumphant. The adherents of the Orthodox faith have steadily dwindled to the point where Iconoclast believers are in the majority. This new state of affairs has reduced the Orthodox faith to a de facto heresy. All former Orthodox holy orders are now Iconoclast. Well, that's interesting. So apparently here you can make a heresy into the main religion. How would this actually... How does that benefit me in terms of trying to create a Roman Empire later? I'm a little bit unsure. I'll have to figure that out, what the terms of the Roman Empire actually is. I might be in a troublesome situation per se, but we'll see. For now, I'll just allow the siege to rage, and hopefully here we'll get it done fairly soon. Again, I think I'll hand this one over to one of my children, and it should be fairly straightforward, to be honest. So I'll just wait for, again, the sieges to end and we'll see what happens. There we go, I've completely sieged the province, and I decided that it would just be very easier to go for a battle to win. And as you can see, that actually worked. Excellent. Did I just convert Middlesex? Yeah, it's actually Hellenic now. Wonderful. That is great. We have our first Hellenic province in Britain. So we'll just continue with converting our own provinces. Hopefully my vassals will do the job with theirs. And as you can see, we can actually make two peace deals here. First, we can enforce demands on the kid. Unfortunately, I'll get a lot less money than originally said, but I can live with that. We have won the war against the claim, which is wonderful. And we'll take Vent, because we can. There we go. Usurped everything from him. Or the county, at least, which is wonderful. And apparently, I could have made some sort of arrangement. Probably just hand everything over. I believe they've actually added a decision for that. If you want to hand everything over to, well, new vassals, you can. So that is wonderful. And I'll get some money for the people that are imprisoned as well. And I think we're actually just going to go for straight up here another war against the Povese guy. And this province here is going to be handed over to this kid. It's going to get Gwent. There we go. And two of my children have actually come of age. My heir here is, well, more or less a saint. Has 4 positive traits. Is stressed though. And of course he got scholarly theologian, so it won't be too useful per se. But he is kind of, he will be most likely really helpful in the future. The second kid here also turned out to be, no, he actually turned out to be a flamboyant schemer, positive mostly, ambitious and deceitful though, so he might decide to come after me here. Again, granted, county is basically the only reason why he likes me. So we'll have to see how we'll deal with this. Of course, the fact that my Demnes is too big is also a very big issue. The Orthodox faith triumphant, so Iconoclast and Orthodox are basically bickering alongside each other, which I find hilarious, but not too much to do about that. And again here, I think I'm just going to wait a little bit. And again, if I just continue this progress that I have done so far, I could potentially just hire an army and do a ton of conquest. We're going to go after the White Stag once again. Subject converted, wonderful. And we'll see how this works out. Best case scenario, I actually find a stag. Second of all, I think I probably should do some upgrades to my my setup here in Middlesex due to the fact that we do have the money to do so. And also, it's actually a very this time it will not escape me, so we'll try again. But also due to the fact that it will be the capital, so it will be useful. It's my own failure. I can lose 20 prestige again. We'll just go for that. It's easier. And again here, I think we are going to go for a war against this guy. I just need to have my armies replenished a little bit, then we'll be happy. And then I can hand the province over to my youngest son too, so that is wonderful. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any more kids. I got, well, 2 from my wife here. So I think, well, speak of the devil, I think it's time for most likely a what's it called? Divorce, and then just grow again. Connacht is actually starting to become a potential issue here. It's a first dukedom in Ireland, so I might get an island to actually fight. And we get some more troublesome peasants. Antonio's back is now legal age. He became a misguided warrior. That's fun, but we are going to land him as soon as my troops have recovered a little bit. And I think we are basically at the limit where I can do that. Let's just go ahead here and declare war on Mr. Povis, and we'll join up all of our forces in Gwent here. And again, it shouldn't be an issue to just take that. Petty Kingdom of Mercia. Now the big question is, should I go through with this? He only has Mercia as the petty kingdom. So if I win, that means that it'll most likely fall apart. So 90 gold, 200 prestige. Sure, we'll go for that. I might die before I'll be able to do anything with that, unfortunately. So what I think we'll do here is most likely end up in a battle against Defed, most likely. Then we're going to fight a battle against Gwynedd. And then we're going to just save up troops for our, well, soon to come battle against Mercia for the province that we want. Another daughter. No, nothing special there, unfortunately. But I'll crush the army because it's easier then. I can just siege one province and then the war's over. So it's, again, a lot easier. I'll just allow the siege to go through, and hopefully it won't take too long. There we go, the siege of Mastrafal is over, and with that we can now enforce demands, which is wonderful. So again, I believe this is, as you can see, ask with help of managing your title, so pretty sure that you just hand everything over to, well, vassals of your religion and faith, provided of course that this guy would be the same, but it isn't, so that is kind of an issue. I think I might as well also put my my guy here in charge. We'll also put this guy in charge. He's kind of better, and we'll do the same thing with this guy, and I'll put him into capital to get me some more money. Spymaster, go for that too. Yeah, that's my lover, so that works too. We'll sign up to study tech though. Easier that way. And I'll keep my diviner because, well, it's my diviner. I haven't actually done anything to deserve to be fired. And I'm going to grant you the county of, well, I will not even try to pronounce that. But you're gonna county, so stop whining. Anyways, as I said here, I think we are just going to Petty Kingdom of Mercia. We'll not be doing that. We're going after this guy first. And I'm a little bit unsure here, but I think I'll probably just create a double duchy for this guy. It would just be a lot easier to manage. And again, it's just a 2 provinces county, and I'm pretty sure I'll just give these 2 to the guy that's getting these. So again, just to have easier management of the provinces, if you will. And again, I think we'll allow our forces to recover just a little bit. We have, again, the White Stag. I wonder if we can actually succeed at that. That's kind of why I keep on trying. So we'll see here what the people figure out the White Stag is up to this time. This time it will not escape me. Oh, I fear it will, because it kind of is what has been going on the entire time. It's my own failure. Do I want to actually build something here? Barracks, military training ground, a keep upgrade. I think I'll just wait again. Worst case scenario, if I am to fight Mercia to break them up, I'm definitely going to need, again, Mercia is these three here, so I'm going to get an entire duchy. But I would prefer to just make sure that I have enough to hire mercenaries if it becomes necessary, more or less. Can I declare war on... yeah, I can actually declare war on both of these guys, that's wonderful. I think Sinan of Grenadian Revolt. We're going to declare war there. And we might as well also go ahead and declare war on this guy, Conquest of his county as well. And we'll set up our armies, and hopefully I can get both here. I'm a little bit unsure how the rebuild mechanics would work, or how they work in this case, so I think we'll just siege everything, or get the peace deal that we want, and then we'll see what happens. But unfortunately it didn't actually pan out as intended, so that sucks. But I guess that's fine. He's now my new Chancellor. I rule in Duchy of Essex, Wolfgar. Sorry, don't want you. You kind of could conspire against me. Found a new kingdom. I could. Realm size is at least 35. I could found a new kingdom. I'm actually wondering what happens if I do that. But I think we are just going to wait for now. I could, again, do that just for fun. Ilya became a scholarly theologian. Strong though, so I want a matrilineal marriage. Holds claims to these tiles, so again, holds claim to titles. I don't care if you hold claims to tiles that are miles and miles away, so it doesn't really matter. Don't I have someone of my own religion that I could go for? Sextus, priest of Langoln. Sure, it's a marriage just to make sure that I can actually grow my dynasty. Right now the dynasty has 7 living members, and all of them are from Antonia's. So that's going to be interesting. But we're getting a little bit of prestige, that's nice. And again, I'm really tempted to just try this to see what happens. Found a new kingdom. Claim my place in the sun. It could be a lot of fun to just do that. But I'm a little bit unsure what will happen, so I think we'll wait for now. The coronation of Charlemagne. Having taken the reins of power without fear, defeated his enemies and ruled the Frankish realm successfully, Charles the Great was finally crowned emperor on 9th of February 788. It's actually past the date. He stood still as a statue and cold his eyes before the throne, as the crown of France was solemnly placed upon his head. True heir to his father Pepin, or Pepin, descendant of Karl the Hammer, leader of a man and master of war, he was claiming his exalted place in history. He looked out across the gathered lords and priests, his eyes fixed on something beyond this triumphant moment, something great, a new ambition. Strange tidings. But yeah, I did actually pull that off, and Saxony is apparently free. And they're neighbours, which is kind of scary. But Charles the Great do have claims here to Bavaria, the Kingdom of Saxony, and the County of Amiens, so France could definitely become an issue here, and as you can see, Asturias is losing ground, which I probably would too. But the only way to actually do something with Asturias here, I think, would try to be to retreat over here, rather than fighting, or save up a lot of money and then fight. But let's face it, neither of those are really good options. I don't like relying on allies. I like to abuse allies. So in this game, allies are kind of well, hard to use, hard to abuse. So we're just going to leave things as they are, I think. Clear war, truce breaker here too then, I guess. How about you? Nope. I could just go for conquest against this guy. He has one ally, it's the Count of Kurnev, which is down here, so I'll have to use boats. Should make for a very easy conquest. But again, I think I'll just save up and we'll go for war here against Mercia. It would be a lot more fun, so I'll just sit back and wait, and we'll see what happens. Got a new son, Rufinus, so that's good. We are definitely growing our dynasty here. Ely hasn't actually managed to get a son yet, which is not surprising. It's 2 priests, basically, so that will not work too well. But we're going to leave it here. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and we're most likely going to fight Mercia next time. Bye.